This is one of the most incredible and colorful celebrations in the world. You have to come to Guatemala to see this. This is the Giant Kite Festival in Guatemala, a colorful and spiritual celebration held every year on November 1st. This is All Saints' Day in Guatemala, and the most famous celebration is in the town of Sumpango, just north of Antigua. On this day, thousands of people in Sumpango gather at the cemetery to meet their families. They also gather in the town to witness the display of some of the largest and most beautiful kites in the world. This giant kite tradition has become so widely known that more and more tourists are wanting to plan a trip to Guatemala to see these celebrations. In this video, I will share everything you can expect if you plan to travel to Guatemala to be here next year. Hola amigos! Welcome back to my channel. Today I am in Sumpango. The reason why I am here is for the Giant Kite Festival for All Saints' Day. I am so excited to see all of the celebrations and festivities. Right now we're getting ready to leave our cabin and to head into the center of town. Let's go do this. So our cabin is not too far from everything and we're walking, sorry I'm out of breath, but we are walking over to where everything is. And we can hear, it's so loud. If you hear those booms in the background, you're probably gonna hear those a lot today when I'm filming. Elotes. Look at it. Buenos dias. Woo. Buenos dias. You guys, this is a difficult walk up. I don't know why, but I feel really out of shape right now. And everyone else I think around me is feeling the same way. Okay, we are almost there to the top and I am ready for breakfast. So let's go find something to eat. Buenos días. ¿Tiene desayuno? Solo churrasco? Okay, muchas gracias. So I just asked her if they have breakfast, but she said just like grilled meats and a traditional style lunch. So we're gonna go try to find a place that's serving like eggs and traditional breakfast. Let's see if we can find that. This was our second year attending the Giant Kite Festival in Guatemala, and both times we have had the chance to watch them set up and raise the largest kites. In the afternoon, they also fly some of the smaller kites, which are still very large. These teams work together to fly these kites for as long as possible. ¿Queremos desayunar, por favor?
Un desayuno.
Okay. So we found a restaurant that is serving a traditional breakfast. Thank God, we are starving. So you guys, as we are sitting here for breakfast, a group of men showed up and they are one of the teams that have created one of the kites and put it up here for the exhibition. And I'm gonna ask them a few questions in Spanish just to learn a little bit more about the event. ¿Cuál es su nombre?
Josué Tajín.
¿Cómo se llama su grupo?
Se llama Localidad Creativa Organizada, lo creo.
¿Cuál es el significado del barilete?
Pues el significado es la herencia que nuestros abuelos nos han dejado al momento de elaborar el barrilete. En el idioma cachiquel es Sipanic, que significa herencia que ellos nos han dejado.
Wow, okay. ¿Y el barilete es para volar?
No, en años anteriores pues hemos participado en concurso de elevación, pero en este año porque el grupo cumple 20 años pues se hizo un poquito más grande el diámetro del barrilete, entonces este año no lo vamos a elevar.
Okay, gracias. So he's saying that it's like for exhibition, not to fly. Some of the kites that they do fly here are smaller than this.
¿Cuánto tiempo necesitan para hacer este barrilete?
Pues en sí el proyecto empieza con 5 meses de anticipación,
Wow.
con bocetos, ideas. Entonces se empiezan a plasmar todas las ideas que se necesita y se quiere plasmar. Y ya para empezar a elaborar son como 4 meses aproximadamente. Por lo regular trabajamos los fines de semana, que son sábados, amanecemos domingos trabajando toda la noche.
Wow. So it takes approximately 4 or 5 months to make these kites. Wow. That's a lot of time, but it makes sense because they're so beautiful and the designs are amazing. ¿Cuántos grupos son acá?
¿De barriletes o...?
Sí.
Aproximadamente unos 45 grupos
Wow.
de barriletes. Eso incluye la categoría A y B. La categoría A son prácticamente los de 8 metros a 18 metros en adelante.
So you're saying that there's approximately 45 groups total that put together these kites. How amazing. Muchas gracias por la información.
A ustedes gracias por la entrevista.
Yeah, sí. So guys, this is how nice some people are in Guatemala. This happens to me all the time when I visit small towns here. I tried to buy them their beers and their drinks, and instead they bought us drinks. I just love Guatemalans. They're just always so nice and hospitable. So it's gotten very busy here. It's just after 11 o'clock in the morning, and after we just got done talking to those really nice guys, we're gonna go see if they're putting up any more kites and kind of explain this process to you guys, because it's this whole big ordeal for them to lift up these giant kites. So the team is preparing to put one of the giant kites up. And when I say giant, one of the largest ones that they have here, because they're all giant. So as you guys can see, there's a big group of people here that are all working together to push up these kites. And these are many of the people that work together to actually create the kites, and then they put them up on display here. And then once you have them all on display here, it's just so incredible, it's so beautiful, and they're all just so colorful. So when I was interviewing the guy earlier, Josue, he was saying it takes several months to make these kites, and you can see why. They make them all by hand, and each kite has a different theme, so it's really special. Okay guys, so one of the poles that holds up the kite, that broke. So they actually went and found a replacement pole, which is interesting to note that they have those ready to go, so it must have happened before. And they replaced it, they're attaching it to the kite, and then they're gonna try to put it up one more time. So I can also see them fixing the holes in the kite with some tape. So they definitely come prepared for any kind of problem. Okay guys, so now we're gonna go to the cemetery and explain the significance of visiting the cemetery on this day, because there's a lot of families gathering right now. And the cemetery is actually not that far from where they put up these giant kites. Probably takes just a few minutes to walk there, so come on, let's go. So as you're walking towards the cemetery, you'll pass places where you can pay to use the restroom, and also places where you can just buy snacks, lunch, drinks, and cervezas, beers. All right, we're almost there. Let's go.
In Guatemala, cemeteries play a central role on All Saints' Day. Cemeteries become social spaces as extended families gather to clean and decorate graves, to play music, and to learn about family history and cultural traditions. Guatemalans believe that on November 1st, the spirits of the deceased return to visit the living. Families bring candles, flowers, food, and personal offerings to guide and welcome spirits. A visit to the cemetery on this day is a celebration of life as much as it is an acknowledgement of death. As a result, cemeteries become a sacred and joyful space.
So now that I'm here in the cemetery, I want to explain to you guys some information about the significance of this holiday. So on November 1st, every year in Guatemala, here in Sumpango, they celebrate All Saints' Day. The holiday is actually celebrated all across Guatemala, and they eat a traditional food called fiambre, and then here, that's where they fly the giant kites. Something to note is that the cemeteries are very colorful here in Guatemala. You'll find that a lot in the Maya communities, and this area right here is a Maya Tikal community. So this celebration is a mix of modern day Catholicism plus ancient Maya Tikal traditions. ¿Cómo se llama este grupo? ¿Es Alma Quetzal?
Alma Quetzal. ¿Hablar francés?
No, hablo inglés.
Francés.
Oh,
Sí.
no, hablo inglés
Inglés.
y español, pero un poco.
Yo
Yeah.
poder francés.
¡Qué impresionante! ¿Habla tres
Sí.
idiomas?
Dos.
Dos.
No, tres. Chiquel.
Cachiquel,
Chiquel y
español,
español y francés.
francés, ya.
Y
Wow.
15 años en Canadá. Es francés.
Ya me gustó la música mucho. Ya, muchas gracias. Yeah. So marimba, that's what this music is called, and it's the traditional music of Guatemala. So for any celebration, you are going to hear this music. And I love that you can hear it here in the cemetery on this day. And what they do is the family will hire this group to go from tomb to tomb and to play. So guys, they are getting ready to fly some of the smaller kites. So they've made everybody move to the side and they're blocking it off so that they can run through the middle and fly with these kites. kites just in front of all the large kites. We saw this last year, it was amazing.
These kites are believed to connect the living with the spirits of the deceased. Each kite is handmade by the local groups who work for months on the designs. The kites reflect Maya heritage, ancestral messages, social commentary, and personal expression. The technique of making these kites has been recognized by UNESCO for an intangible cultural heritage of humanity. This prestigious acknowledgement is one of the reasons why the festival has now become such a popular tourist destination. Some of them fly the kites for a while, and others fall quickly into the crowd below.
So that kite flew for some time. That was really cool. They did a good job with that one. So as you can see, sometimes the kites crash down on people, but they do have emergency services available here. You can watch the kites from up on the hill, so you don't have to be down here where I am. I'm taking a risk because the kites could fall down on me as well. Usually it's okay and it's not too bad, but one person did get hurt earlier, and then the emergency services did have to help them.
If you want to come here next year, then I recommend to arrive as early as possible to see the community lift up the kites in the morning, approximately at 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. Then be prepared to see them fly the kites at 2 p.m. Just note that if you decide to watch the kites with the crowds, that you are at risk for having one of the kites fall on you.
So guys, the day is almost over. It's gonna be sunset soon, but we're gonna go get some food. Before we do, I wanted to quickly share with you guys that I have a new Guatemala travel blog, and that's where you can find a bunch of free resources to help you plan your trip to come here in Guatemala. We only publish videos from Guatemala, so don't forget to subscribe to my channel also if you want to see more videos just like this.